if you were handed something of what's a thing you would like to do for your birthday,
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like there'd be some interesting. Everybody would have a different response to that.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, apparently his response was, "I want to have a whiskey tasting in my garage," and
Okay.
and so we traveled back to see family last year, and we were there over the brother-in-law's birthday,
Okay.
and we're told about this, that like, hey, we want you two, specifically me and my wife, to come for this, and we were like, yeah, sure, why not, and the whole time I'm thinking, what's a whiskey tasting like, and additionally, I'm a lightweight. Like, how much whiskey am I going to drink here?
Yeah.
So
and it's in his garage, you said.
In his garage. We go to said excursion garage and get there, and they got like the tables out, the little foldy tables and chairs, and with some friends of theirs and myself and my wife and my other brother-in-law, my youngest brother-in-law. Then dude shows up, and dude is like exceptionally groomed Latin individual with like the salesmanship and everything else. And so dude gets his gear out, and we're talking gear, man. Like, we're talking like tumblers and shakers and like 6 different types of glasses for everybody that's sitting there, and like vials and bottles and potions, and I'm just like, what is this? Like, it becomes a chemistry experiment. And he's like, okay, here's your little measuring thing. He's got a little cup for everybody. He's like, you put an ounce of this into that, and you put it in there, and then you put like 2 ounces this in there. You're like mixing whiskey cocktail. What happens? We put that with that. What happens if we... And so he's gone through, like, he had 3 things that he let you try as combinations and cocktails, and everybody else kind of tinkers with it and has fun, and then kind of groups up and they're talking, and the birthday thing is going on, and then brother-in-law and I like corner poor dude, because we got now we've got 3 cocktails in us. And we're experimenting, right? We're putting stuff in together, so we're getting his opinion on different stuff. And it's at some point that we realize, we've probably had about 6 of these things that we've been screwing around with, and like you get to a point where your senses aren't really operating wonderfully. But this poor dude, who's like flat sober, is now listening to basically what he has to deal with every night at the bar, which is 2 ranting drunks, going on about their passion. And the guy's just kind of, he's like a super cool, like awesome people person. He's just like, yeah, tell me about the steakhouse. He's basically like, you're paying me one way or another. I don't care. I'll talk about baseball. I'll talk about your steakhouse. I'll talk about whatever. I'm here till 8, at 8, I'm gone, and it comes, that realization comes to me that, oh my God, like this poor guy, right? So, like, they had like tacos and stuff in the house, and it's that self-realization that I'm one of those people, and so kind of there's a lull in the conversation. I was like, does this happen at all your whiskey tasties? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, there's always a couple of people that get really involved in like the mechanics of this, and I have to have lengthy conversation. And so I felt really bad. I'm like, you want a taco? And he's like, like the only recompense I can offer this poor guy is like,
do you want a taco?
And he's just like, yeah, taco sounds good. The olive branch for going on for a good 45 minutes with my brother-in-law. Well, I'm glad I came. Like, I felt so bad for this guy, and the best I could offer, and I'm grateful he took it, because I felt really bad afterwards.
I believe you.